Day 2, not consecutive. It's been raining a lot. One day it was nice, I did other stuff, so probably not going to get much done today. I only have a few minutes. Let's see what happens. So I'm going to restring this out and mark it off today. So you just tie the string, get your fancy little doohickey. I don't know where I got. Right. Home Depot or Lowe's. Whee! I had some orange paint on there from the previous project. Wasn't any kind of special rope. Then we tie on this end. Then we get our marker paint, mark it off, and then in theory we don't have to keep running the string because it'll be painted until the paint fades away. So just paint alongside. Not going to paint the driveway for now. So that probably will wear off. Actually, I think I'm just going to paint over there for now. Plan right now is to do 10-foot sections at a time. So we'll see how that works out. So I took the string down. Line's not very straight, but it doesn't really matter. It's a rough line. Decided to use 3/4 inch conduit for this project. I think it is 3/4. 3/4 inch. Cantex has the bell on the end, so you can just glue one into the other. We'll get to all that later. And like I said, it was raining a lot recently. It's raining again now. So that's all I got done for today. Just painted a little mark. To be continued. Good morning. It's day 3. Still gloomy, but it's not raining. Notice my line does not look very straight at all, so I'm going to restring it out and just make sure. It doesn't really need to be straight. The conduit's flexible and all, but it looks pretty bad. All right, see you later. Digging is hard work. So run into some roots. One there. That's it. Something here. So gotta chop them out and then continue digging. All right, let's see how to get these roots out. There's one of them. I got a double root. on. Runs kind of along the thing here. Same pathway. All right. Basically, just chop away until you're through. Whew. And you get all sweaty and out of breath. Okay, here's the next one. Back to time-lapse mode. All right, so looks like we're about a foot down. Code I read says if it's in conduit, it needs to be around 2 feet. So 2 feet is about 2 inches below the end of this yellow. So we can use that as our guide. When we get close to the end, we're probably deep enough. All right, starting to look like a trench, sort of. Got through all the hard roots there. So I should probably mention, always call before you dig. I've had my property marked out several times, and I know there's no utilities back here, public utilities. The only thing back here is there's electric for the camper previous homeowner put in. That goes in the opposite direction towards the house. And there's a sprinkler system that the previous homeowner put in. So probably likely to run into one of those pipes somewhere along this route. So that's it for now. Starting to spit again. Feels like we're in Seattle, but we're not. Tidbit here is my tripod that I've been using. Very nice rock. One rail of the trailer. Works well. Digging is hard work. It's like 50 something out here, and I'm in t-shirt and still sweating. And I can't breathe properly right now. So I think that's it for now. I gotta go visit some people's to be continued. It's a little trick. How to know your hole's deep enough. Get some electrical tape. And mark out. Now that marks off 2 feet deep. All right, day 3 continued. So we just marked off the shovel, and we're gonna keep digging. Time lapse mode. And another PSA, don't forget to hydrate. Drink your water. These roots are making it loads of fun. Digging right next to a tree makes this a little more difficult. So we had some really big roots. That one there, that one over there. So instead of chopping the root and maybe killing the tree, dug underneath of it, the roots. So fun stuff. If you weren't doing this by hand, you'd probably kill the tree. Bunch of root seems to be a bunch of roots here. Not sure if we're gonna be able to go underneath or what, but this is slowing me way down. And then hopefully from here on out, there's no trees, although there are rocks. So we'll see. Maybe it'll be easier. Maybe it'll be more challenging. Who knows? So earlier I said that it has to be 24 inches, whatever, but that varies by region and all that good stuff. So look up your own code. Code here is not super clear. One section it says if it's in stone, it needs to be 24 inches, and it could be lesser if there's some means of mechanical protection. So the conduit is mechanical protection, and I'm doing 24 just to be safe. So now we get the fun part. Let's see what's next. So I have these 3/4 inch by 10-foot section conduits I showed you earlier. Got the belled end on this end. So you can just stick the other end into there. So I bought a cap, put that on there. It's going to keep dirt and water and everything else from getting in the conduit while I'm playing around with it. All right, so here we go. Putting our first section of conduit in the ground. Like I mentioned before, there were some giant roots in the way, so we went under them. So let's see if this actually goes under. All right, I see it under the first root. Because the angle it's digging into the ground. So pull it up a little. All right, good stuff. Conduit goes under there, under that, under that, under that, and then to there. Oops, there. All right, and I bought these little hills. Dirt in here, get the dirt out. Put that in there. And on the other side, I'm gonna take the cap off and do the same thing. off. That on. All right, we got that. Then I put the cap back on the end. So my plan here is to do 10-foot sections at a time. Put the bend in, so then I can backfill in the hole, and then do the next section. Pull the, I'm not going to glue that on. Pull the elbow off, and make it longer. So I bought a piece of regular PVC plumbing, 3/4 inch, because the conduit is $10 a stick, and the regular PVC is $6 a stick. Um, I bought these a long time ago, these PVC cutting tools. So open it up. I need 2-foot sections of this. This is a ratcheting. Need my rock. So I marked it off, crimped it on. So if you rotate it around, it'll score the pipe. And then it's a ratchet, like I said. Just ratchet it through. And then we're going to stick this pipe into this end. Our fancy dancy cap. Put that on there. And that keeps it waterproof until we add the next section. Rinse and repeat. So one minor issue with these build pipes is that probably at some point you're going to come up where you need a bell and there is no bell. So just need a coupler, standard plumbing coupler to do that. So otherwise this upright pipe wouldn't have been able to plug into there. Put the cap on this end. So, 1, 2, bury the middle, dig more trench, another 12 feet, add another section of pipe, move that, move this 12 feet up, and repeat a whole bunch of times. And why do one when you can do two for twice the price? I'm gonna add a second conduit for future use. While I got the hole, doesn't cost a little bit more, but not a whole lot more. So putting 2 in. Time lapse. All right, so there you have it. 2 conduits under roots. Missing a coupler. So whenever I get that, that'll look good. Fill in the middle. I'll backfill that back in. I need to glue that side before I bury that. This side won't be glued because I'm going to extend it as we go across.